here again, finally.
We don't know what episode this is because
It's an episode.
So
We've
let's
lost
start
some.
by clearing the air because it's been a while. And that was because we put an episode out. It was the first episode of the season, and then
we didn't put anything else up.
And then we did episode 2, and something happened. I was busy, couldn't edit it. And then we filmed episode 3, and then I went to edit episode 2 to put it out a week late, and then we realized that we lost the audio for that episode. And it was Grammy nominated, Emmy.
It was the best episode we've ever recorded. Was that with Tyler or with?
That was with Grant. And so Grant,
that one was so good too.
Grant will have to come back, and then we'll just record an even better one. So the one with Tyler from Fight the Fade, rights reserved, copyright, trademark, TM. That will come out at the end of this week when we're recording. We're filming this. This will come out next week, and then we'll be a week ahead again, and that's less stress for me. So
week ahead again. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes.
Moral of the story is I was lazy. We missed a week, and then we missed another week, and then we missed another week,
and then no audio.
And then no audio.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
So that's what happened. So,
but we're here now. It's in the past. So, hi.
You guys did a cool thing last weekend.
Yes, we did a cool thing.
It didn't feel cool.
It did not feel cool, but it was kind of cool. We went to Nashville for an awards show
ceremony
live stream
shindig
thing. We were nominated for Best Electronic Rock Song of the Year. We did not win. But
who did win?
A band from the UK called Amongst Wolves, which they're really good friends of mine. They're pretty cool guys.
Well, there you go. It's a good...
But the inside sources that I was involved with told me that we did get 3rd place.
That's pretty good.
Right behind, well, there was Amongst Wolves and then Spoken, which is, in this industry, is a relatively big, older band.
Okay.
They're actually from here, but now he's from Iowa, or he lives in Iowa. And then us. And then, like, 5 spots, like, they didn't even get hardly counted was Fight the Fade. I just had to put that out there. We beat Fight the Fade.
They were nominated for something else, though, weren't they?
They were nominated for a couple of them, yes, but they didn't win any either.
Oh! Well,
so
Tyler will have to talk about that next time he's on.
Yes.
Now, I know that they didn't really promote it. We didn't really promote it too much either.
No, you only posted one time.
We posted once about it,
yep.
And I was surprised at how much feedback we did get. Did you happen to watch it at all?
I watched it today.
Okay.
I watched the performance today.
The performance.
It was really good.
So apparently during the live stream, I didn't think this was going to be that big of a deal, okay? I was wearing shorts.
I almost commented on the YouTube page about it. I was almost like, the bass player's shorts are too short. I almost said that.
There were hundreds of people talking about my shorts. Like even the organization that was involved that put this on, they even commented on it. They're like, yeah, the shorts were the highlight of the show. It's like they weren't.
They're like we've never seen this before.
I know. Like they're shorts.
This man is wearing shorts.
I did. It was like it was another Whitney Houston like nip slip. Like
yeah. Was that Whitney Houston?
Was it Whitney Houston? I think you mean Janet Jackson, but that was a really good try.
Same difference.
I'll dub Janet Jackson over the first one.
Yes.
It won't sound racist.
Yeah.
Right. Same difference.
You're right. Let's just cut that out. Yeah.
The performance was good. You all sounded really good. It sounded a little bit like maybe Lauren was having trouble hearing herself. Is that fair?
We were having a lot of issues with the packs at the beginning, which I
don't know. I guess I haven't asked her after the fact if she was having any issues.
I don't know if it was the 200 different wireless.
Yeah. There were a bunch of wireless
signal
devices and signals being thrown around.
You also can't hear the bass at all.
I know.
You can hear like what the bass is playing with.
Yes,
but
if we hooked it up to, I know I look cool. My shorts and my Yeezys. I was kind of that's all that.
pretty lit.
all that mattered. So
Like, forget the Yeezys, dude. These shorts.
these shorts, right?
So, I've heard other people talk about this thing. I haven't really dug too deep. I feel like you two would probably.
Are we completely changing the subject?
I'm
It's
I'm
Chad,
going off.
So yeah,
Okay.
he got tired of it.
Thought so.
And we're going down a different road here. The dirt path with
The
no
road
end.
less traveled, Robert Frost.
So, have y'all heard about the Gorilla Glue hair lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've heard other people talk about it, and I didn't really know to the extent of which it was used until I kind of saw a little bit about it, and I saw the video. I mean, I was thinking like she had one of like the little tubes.
No, she.
It's just like a little strand, and I couldn't figure out what the big deal was. Apparently, she was using like the spray bottle, and it was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I haven't put together why.
So, I can tell you why. If we can have a very frank discussion. Yeah.
I don't know, Frank.
There are some hairstyles in the African American community where the women like to have the hair like as close to their heads as possible.
Is this an African American woman?
Yes. Have you not seen the pictures?
I have not seen the pictures.
Okay, well,
no.
I'll show you
I've just
later.
heard about it, and that
And she basically thought she found like the biggest life hack ever for keeping her hair basically
in the right
stuck
position.
to her head.
Oh, okay.
You know how they do that stuff with the baby hairs now? Like a lot of girls do it where they like will hairspray them down to the
Okay.
side. She basically had that done and then did it to the rest of the hair, but with Gorilla Glue, spray glue for like putting a poster permanently onto a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then
Well, okay, so
Oh, come on.
Well, okay. Well, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because one hack or one trick whenever I was doing crazy things to my hair in high school was to get it to stand straight up in like a mohawk or whatever would be to use Elmer's glue.
it's not Gorilla Glue.
It's not Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
That's the big thing is that it's not. Elmer's glue is water soluble. Like
Yeah.
you wash it out.
Yeah.
No problem. So maybe she was thinking it's like Elmer's glue, but better.
It says don't.
It's
get
better.
It. Yeah. It says don't get it on your skin.
Yeah, I know.
On the bottle.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's
Hair's
like,
not skin,
she's
Will.
like, that doesn't say hair. Yeah. Yeah. And so she's suing, of course. She's verified on Twitter now.
Somehow she's gonna win, isn't she?
She's definitely not. She got a pro bono plastic surgeon to like basically put this crap in her hair that's basically just olive oil and something else. And they got it washed out of her hair. But now it's like, that begs the question, why do we keep making brain damaged people famous? And taking them seriously.
Yeah. That's the big.
I feel like things really started going downhill truly with the Cash Me Outside girl. I feel like that's when
That's where
it really started.
social media fame. Yeah,
Like
started going
even
downhill
TikTok
big
and
time.
stuff like that aside, I feel like
yeah.
the Cash Me Outside girl, Daniela, I can't pronounce the last
The
part.
baby, the
Bad baby.
bad baby,
Bad baby.
It's
baby.
bad behavior.
Yes, that.
Yeah, with an H.
I feel like and it's like everybody. She was on Dr. Phil, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened." Like
Dr. Bill.
Dr. Phil, which Dr. Phil is incredible.
And now she's extremely famous, multi-million-dollar recording artist. Because that's what you translate no talent into is a rap career.
So that's why we're not big yet, Chad, is because we have just enough talent to be kind of good.
Something.
It's not amazing talent, and it's not no talent. Like
Yeah.
we're right in a spot to where we're never going to get discovered.
Let's flip all of our instruments, and then we'll hit rock bottom.
And
No.
that will be the catapult to the top.
And then we'll only put our music out on SoundCloud.
You have to get a DUI and Lauren has to shave her head on Instagram Live, and then
So on her personal Instagram or the band Instagram?
the band Instagram Live, like Britney.
Okay.
And then you have to make a rap album. That's like your breakaway album.
Rap
And then
or country?
Rap, and then say you're never going back to rock, and then the next album is rock.
We're gonna cut this. And cut.
And we're back in.
Come on.
A lot of work in my future for this one.
So I was shifting again, complete opposite, other direction. I'm in the Target parking lot, and well, actually, let me start like this. What would be something you think that if most people did this type of thing, this idea, you think the world would move so much smoother?
Okay. Let's see if
I have my answer.
piece this together.
If everybody as a collective unit did this one idea or this one thing, it would help the whole world move a little bit better.
Putting the cart back. Is that what we're talking about?
That's where it comes from, but it's bigger than that.
Okay.
It's broader than that.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the cart
Yeah.
was in the middle of the aisle
Yeah.
of vehicles.
Yeah.
And most people just kept going around it. I got out of my car real quick and pushed it in.
Uh-huh.
If people just saw something
And did
and
it?
Fixed
did it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be, I'm not asking you to pull a deer carcass off the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I'm saying just like small everyday things. If people just saw it and did it,
Yeah.
I think things would go so much smoother.
Yeah. If you're right, if people were good people, good things would happen. I think he's right.
I agree.
That being said, throwing my hat in, vote for Chad. Run
Chad for
next
president.
In
20,
40?
42.
Yeah.
Will I be old enough then?
I think so. It'd be sooner than that, probably.
You're 24, so 10 years from now, you'd be 34. You have to be 35, right? Or 36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
10, 20,
it'd be 14 years from
32,
now.
30. Yeah, and then you got to do the math on which 4 is the election on. Which multiple of 4. Anyway, this isn't a math podcast
20.
for math nerds.
24.
Anyways.
28, 32, 36.
2036.
I think would be your year.
You got this.
Well, I don't have any money, so let's start the campaign now.
Yeah. Donate to our Patreon that we don't have. There's a comedian that said the ultimate litmus test of whether or not you're a good person is if you put your cart back when you are at Walmart or Target
Put your cart back.
in the corral.
Okay, in the corral.
You don't
Okay.
leave it in the space because it takes you minimum effort to save somebody like a medium inconvenience.
Yeah.
And it's objectively the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, you're doing objectively the wrong thing.
Okay.
Because, you know, barring any apocalyptic scenario, you walked through the store with it and walked it to your car, you can walk it back to the corral.
I don't disagree.
So if you don't put your cart back, you're objectively a bad person. And that's all. And
That
we
checks
know
out.
and we know what happens to bad people. They go straight to hell. And that's all. So if you don't put your cart back, you're going to hell.
Okay.
This is endorsed by every local church in the area.
I see when it comes to the cart at Lowe's, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have like those flatbed
Yeah.
or the little rack ones, and I usually park close to the contractor's entrance because I'm
Yep.
a contractor. And by the time I get to my van or my vehicle with this big cart, I try to calculate the options
Uh-huh.
because there's not a cart corral close to the front parking lot
Nope.
spots. So it's either take it further away from the store
Yeah.
to put it in the corral, or
Back.
take it all the way back inside. And whenever I take it all the way back inside, like the employees are completely like mind blown that
Yeah.
I'm bringing a cart back.
Because most people just leave it in the parking lot. That's the problem. You know, that reminds me.
But okay, well, yeah, never mind. It would. I'm eliminating someone's job by bringing it all the way back inside, though. So, am I really helping anybody?
Yeah, they get paid either way. They hire those kids either way. They're 16.
True.
Yeah, that reminds me of like, I don't remember what I was listening to that they were like really hammering in on this, but like the IQ test is, I'm pretty sure it's an American test, and it's based on the median American IQ is 100.
That's the median.
And that's how the scale is measured.
Okay.
So median means 50% of Americans are higher than 100. 50% of Americans have a lower than 100 IQ. Oh, I remember what it was. It was a TikTok. And 75 IQ is the cutoff for anything under that is you're dipping your toe into mental retardation.
But that means a big fraction of Americans are retarded.
Massive fraction. At least probably like 20%.
Mentally disabled.
Well, you know, mental retardation is a technical term. But 50% of Americans
I wasn't
have a
using
higher,
it as a slur or a
have a
swear
higher than
word.
Tell that
100
to
IQ.
Tell that to them.
I was using the scientific term.
Tell Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, tell it to the judge.
Yeah.
This guy on TikTok was saying, he was like, when you get angry, your IQ can drop up to 15 to 20 points. So if the median IQ is 100 and you're just talking to any average Joe, if they're angry, it's like not a stretch to say that they have severe brain damage. Like you're conversing with somebody who has the equivalent of like a concussion.
I'm going to be thinking about this the next time I have to deal with a customer.
Well, it's like that makes road rage make a lot of sense, right?
Absolutely.
Because like you've never gotten out and it's been a guy in like a 3-piece suit with like a pocket protector and a calculator. Like that's never who's road raging at you. Nope. It's never smart people.
Some guy with a pair of tap-out shorts.
Yeah, and they like they cannot,
Axe body spray.
They literally don't have the capacity to understand that there's two ways to look at what is happening. It's like life is happening to them and no one else.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's interesting because that makes that joke funnier. That's like, imagine the stupidest person you know. Most people are dumber than that. Because I've always thought that's true. Because like I don't know anybody really, really stupid. But I run into super stupid people all the time.
Yeah. I don't know that I know any.
I know plenty.
Yeah, you made friends with everybody in high school.
I know plenty of really dumb people.
Guitar God.
That's a little bit different, but I see what you're saying.
Let's think. Who else? Who's the dumbest person we knew in high school? We got time for this? We got plenty of time for this. Shout out to someone stupid. Hit it.
It doesn't even have to be like from the old days. It could be now. People in our lives now. You're telling me you don't work with somebody who's just like...
I worked with a lot of stupid people at Office Depot. Like really, really stupid people. And it had even more stupid customers. Because I had some coworkers that were really smart.
Little Speedy.
Little Speedy. Don't Google him. Don't reach out to him. Don't send him the link to this podcast. He will find me.
He'll find you and go, yo, it's $2.
Yeah, $2. There's this woman who like came in a lot, like at least once a week. She was like a 60-year-old African American woman, and I think she got flyers printed for her church. I think I'm getting this right. She came in every week because church happened every week. So I went in to buy something at the Office Depot on my day off one day. And I literally wore a red polo shirt every time I worked. A red polo shirt.
At Office Depot, right?
At Office Depot. So I walk in there with a denim dress shirt on and just open white t-shirt, black pants. I walk in there. I go to the counter to check out. I'm like walking up to something. And she comes up behind me and she's like, "Are you working today?"
No.
I'm like, "Not at the counter. Don't have my name tag on. I have a blue shirt on. I don't have my earpiece for the walkie-talkie."
It's very obvious.
He doesn't have the earpiece, for God's sake.
And I just looked at her. I was like, "No." And that's what I'm talking about. Did I talk about the time I like really surprised myself at how mean I was to a guy at Chipotle?
No, I did hear about your Walmart incident, though.
Okay, so this was similar. At Chipotle, you stand in the line and it wraps around the wall.
Yeah.
And then you go up to the counter from the line. You go up to the counter. So there's this woman in front of me and this really tall old guy behind me. And he's like breathing down my neck the whole time we're in line. He's like standing over me like way too close. And it's like, I get it because he's tall. He doesn't actually get how close he is to me because his head's farther away. And this woman's in front of me and she I was too close to her when I got in line. So she goes up to the counter and I don't move because I was like, this corrected how close I was to her. I'm like, she's at the counter. I'm next in line. This doesn't matter at all. Within 3 seconds, the guy behind me who's breathing down my neck, who has been standing behind me in line for no less than 3 minutes, says, "Are you in line?" And I look at him and I literally make this face with this exact inflection. I say, "Yes," to this guy I've never met. And then ghost. Back to the line.
Ghost.
But I was like, I was like, "Yes," and then I was like, "That was mean." But I didn't apologize because he deserved it.
Yeah.
Like, just wait and see.
Yeah.
She's still there. It's not my turn yet. Wait 5 seconds and see. So that's what I've been up to.
Cool.
See, I don't think I'm really mean to people. Just like out and about.
I love when it gets quiet and we both look at Chad.
Yeah.
And it's the same face and then
Every time.
And then the same see.
See, I don't think. See, here's the thing.
Do you road rage?
Absolutely.
Okay, there it is. That's
Absolutely.
That's where it comes out.
I'm never crazy enough to.
And
Assuming you did hit it, right?
I hit it.
Cool.
Oh, he hit it.
And if I didn't, then it will just be me and you for the first 20 minutes of this one because I'm not throwing another one out.
Anyways. Yeah, I usually get mad at stuff sometimes that hasn't even like affected me yet on the road or what hasn't affected me until the other day. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, and I don't think I have, so I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Normally, something like this might piss me off. And again, it hasn't affected me, but actually, for once, I was very impressed. And let me tell you, this isn't going to go the way you think.
Okay.
Women drivers. Y'all can do some incredible things, let me tell you. I have firsthand witnessed, I'm on the road. I already go faster than the speed limit. And it's 2-lane. I'm in the left lane because I'm about to get off, going left. Who do I see coming faster than me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going 7 over.
I know where this is
going.
going.
Faster than me.
Yeah.
As straight as possible, by the way.
Yep.
Not one,
Yep.
but 2. Right here. Freaking
I knew it.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in, going quicker than myself, straighter than I am with both hands, by the way.
Freaking cruising.
Subaruing the hell out of this road.
Subaruing.
And let me tell you, most of the time I'd be like, what the hell are they doing? But I was like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
Like,
Can I do that? And then your car.
yeah. I had a friend truly astonished.
I
Let
had
me
a
tell you.
friend who he drove with his knees a lot. Like he would lower his steering wheel down all the way to where like he
not good.
could be on the gas and the brake, and then he steered like he would make full turns at like stop signs and stuff with his knees.
It's not good.
No.
That's a talent.
I know.
Slippery.
Because he would like eat and be on his phone at the same time and drive with his knees.
That's not good.
No,
It's really not good.
It's not good
I was
at all.
simulating being on my phone and eating, and I don't know what I'm eating doing this. But
That's a
that's
Slim Jim.
there you go. Send
Or
it
a
to me.
burrito.
Could be burrito.
Corn dog.
Oh, that sounds good right now.
Corn dog.
So
Corn dog guy?
I like corn dogs.
Okay.
one time, me and JT ate 13 corn dogs between the two of us.
From Sonic on 50-cent corn dog day?
Yeah.
That sounds like rookie numbers.
Oh, yeah, those are...
I ate 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means JT ate 8.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I got
We were in high school.
between... Well, this was one day I decided to buy lunch for my employees, thinking I was going to get one over on them doing 50-cent corn dog days. Between the 3 of us, I think I ordered 50
Wow.
corn dogs. Mine lasted me 2 meals. The other 2 guys went through 35, 30, something like that. That was a lot of corn dogs.
That's a lot of corn dogs.
Yeah.
See, corn dogs are one of those things that's like, I don't really want a corn dog,
Yeah.
but if somebody makes them and they're in front of me, I'll have it.
And they smell so good, too.
Smells so good. There's a Korean corn dog place on Dixon Street that I want to
Korean
try.
corn dogs.
Yeah.
And that sounds
Spoon.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
They have one. They just posted about one where they make, of course, they make it look like a squid, but
That's fun.
But the batter is mozzarella cheese and squid ink.
Oh, that's interesting. So
and
it's
then
black.
the corn dog dipped in that. Yeah, well, black. It looks like a regular corn dog because it's mozzarella cheese, which is white.
Yeah.
And then squid ink.
Oh, yeah.
And then they fry it. I was like,
That's cool.
yeah.
I have a topic, but I'm yawning because I'm putting us to sleep.
Cool.
Speaking of that, segue. Transition.
Loud talking.
Yeah. I'm going in. What's that spoken word?
I love slam poetry.
That was me anytime Trump gave a speech. I love slam poetry. So if you missed the first episode, I got married recently, and there's there's stuff they don't tell you about marrying someone. Like you both find out the weird stuff you do when you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So just in the past, I guess it's been 7 weeks we've been married. We've had multiple incidents of like extremely bizarre sleep talking, and neither of us knew we sleep talked.
Really?
So there was one night, I think I was the first one. I woke up and I remember that I was dreaming about like going to a restaurant with like work, and somebody was like saying this new restaurant, blah, blah, blah. And they said the name, and I wake up and I'm saying, is it Thai? Like, is it Thai food? And I woke myself up saying it. And then Grace is like, it's 5. Because she thought I said, is it time? And I was like, no, is it Thai? And I'm fully awake, but I'm still in dream mode.
Oh yeah, you
and
still need to know. You still need to know.
And I'm defending Dream Will. And she's like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm sleep talking. Literally, I was lucid enough to realize that my dream was speaking, but I was... And so a couple nights later, like maybe a week later, I'm sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. And Grace is, to the right, and she's like, get one of those guys with the blue handles. And I was like... And I was like... And then I just like... went back to sleep. But you don't sleep good after that, after someone is talking full blast in your room at 3 a.m. So there was another one where Grace realized she was sleep talking. She woke me up saying something, and she was like, I'm sleep talking. and just like back out that fast. But last night was definitely the weirdest one. A couple nights ago, I rolled over, and like I always wake up when I roll over, but I see her sleeping like this.
Wait, on her back?
With her hands straight up in the air. And I was like, hey, why are you sleeping like that? She's like, I don't know. But it was like 2 in the morning.
So,
but okay, this is fast.
I don't know.
Last night, we went to sleep pretty early. We turned the lights off and everything like 10:30. And I wake up, like I'm sleeping and I'm like hearing something in real life. You know how that's kind of different. And then it keeps going, and I wake up, and it's 12:30. We had only been asleep like 2 hours, and it's Grace going, rainbow, 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 and I was like, what are you saying? And she's like, huh? I was like, you're saying rainbow. She's like, I don't know, and then back to sleep. I'll never know.
You'll never know.
I'll never know why she was saying rainbow. She said it at least 10 times.
That's great.
We were on a mission trip one time, and I shared a bed with with Trevor.
Yeah.
And so
he sleeps weird. I remember that.
He apparently has been known to like fight people.
Oh, okay.
And so going into this, I know this. Somebody told me. I was like, okay, it's whatever. And I remember it was super cold in our room, and I pulled my legs up, and my back knee kind of like, I mean, when I say back knee hit him, like my knee hit him in the back, it was like, and then dead ass so quick, like so fast, like maybe a second in between them. And I was like,
oh gosh.
I was like, okay. Homeboy
like,
came
I guess
back.
I'll curl in a ball.
Homeboy came back with that backhand so quick.
Great.
I vividly remember the day I learned that his brother couldn't smell.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really weird.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Really?
I think I've heard a different story than
What's the story?
What did he tell you?
So he told everyone that when he was in junior high or high school, they were doing a chemistry thing. You're supposed to waft to make sure it's working. He just put it right over his nose and smelled it.
That's what he told me.
Okay.
I don't think that's real though.
No, that's real.
Is that really
that's
what
why
happened?
You're supposed to waft.
Interesting.
Yeah, stuff like chlorine, it will just completely turn your nose off forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pretty cool how nature do that. Huh. So
Damn, nature, you scary.
So I'm not going to elaborate. I'm going to say as many details as I can and no more. I work with somebody who has a prosthetic, and I've known them a pretty good while, and I didn't know they had a prosthetic. In fact, nobody knew they had a prosthetic until we were at an all-staff meeting and somebody on stage mentioned their prosthetic. And they basically had to go around and be like, hey, I just didn't tell anyone because I didn't want anyone to like scrutinize me for it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wasn't trying to keep it a secret. It just doesn't matter. And like HR got involved, but like that was super awkward because we were all just sitting there like, huh, I didn't know that. And then you look around and you realize nobody else knew that either. And then you look at that person and you're like, really, nobody was supposed to know that.
Prosthetic limb?
I'm not going to elaborate.
Oh, we can't.
Because I don't want to out him. I'll tell you later, though.
Okay.
Because it was sensitive.
Yeah.
But that was very weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, my dad had issues with that, like for after having his accident and having a prosthetic leg. Like a lot of people wouldn't like. He did heating and air conditioning, so crawling around under houses and in attics and people's houses and stuff. They didn't want him. Like he became a liability because I mean he can't feel that leg, so he falls a lot.
It's kind of like that.
It is, yeah. So it was, but that and that's why, like, if it were it could be a liability.
Yeah.
And you could cause issues with your job. So he got frustrated though because like they were kept on putting him behind a desk because he's not a liability there.
Yeah. Get good enough at using it that nobody notices and then don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I have a limp.
But then that's where it becomes, I mean, even more of an issue for you because then you get hired for a job that could potentially cause you to fall or get hurt, and they're not aware of that. Like we had a guy who we hired, and he did not make it aware to us that he had epilepsy and that he took medication for epilepsy, and one morning he just didn't show up for work, and we got a call from his girlfriend saying he forgot to take his medication right as he woke up, and he had a seizure in his shower and hit his head. And we're like, dude, you can't have epilepsy and be climbing up ladders.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Yeah.
So we had to let him go because he did not reveal that information to us.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You only make that mistake once.
Yeah.
I feel like you would also only forget to take your seizure pills once.
Probably. I mean, this is a kid, so I don't know. I mean...
Oh, he was young?
Yeah, he was like 20, 21 maybe.
See, so. I feel like I wouldn't forget to take my seizure pills. I've taken melatonin every night for like the past 10 years. Pretty good at taking that.
Pretty good at taking. I mean, I still forget to take my blood pressure medicine every once in a while.
But is that new?
I've had it for 2 years.
And do you die if you don't take it one time?
No, I don't.
See,
die.
There we go.
You don't die if you don't take your medication.
Old folks.
People.
Old folks. What's next, Grandpa? Kane? You need a stent.
What?
In your heart?
Oh, that.
I knew a guy
I did buy healthcare the other day, though.
You did? Wow. Nice. I knew a guy that got a pacemaker put in for a while. I didn't know like how complicated that was, but he was in the hospital for like 6 weeks.
Really?
Because his body wouldn't get used to it. But they said
a pacemaker, it's not an artificial heart. It helps, it like jumpstarts your heart.
It shocks you if you have a heart attack.
Shocks you if you have a heart attack.
Yeah, they said it saved his life in upwards of like 15 times the first 4 days he had it.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But imagine being shocked 15 times.
I don't think you notice.
Oh, really?
I think it's like because it's on you.
And it's just the heart.
It's like a taser where it just locks it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, how could you not notice that?
Like a dog collar would work.
Probably not.
Just strap it right there.
What's that movie with Statham? It's Chester Bennington's one of his 2 movie roles. He's in that movie. What's it called?
What movies has Chester Bennington been in?
He's in.
Why do I feel like he's in a Saw movie?
He's in Saw 3D.
Okay.
He's a neo-Nazi. And he gets super glued to a leather car seat with his shirt off, and he has to rip his skin off to like start the car, or else everybody dies in 3 minutes. Yeah,
he's been in 27 different movies.
Oh, really? Are they not music videos?
Music videos.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Crank too.
Crank, that's it.
That's what it is.
He has to keep his heart rate above a certain amount, or he dies.
That's crazy.
And so,
and then Saw the final chapter.
Oh, it was the final chapter. I thought it was a 3D one. Maybe that is a 3D one.
Yeah, all of the others are. Why don't we have an IMDb page for the music videos we do?
Nobody cares.
In one scene, he puts like a fork in his chest. I just punched my mic. And then plugs himself into a car battery. Just to start his heart. Like get his heart going really fast.
That sounds not real.
Sounds like
25 music videos and 2 movies.
What a legacy.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
There's
conspiracy theories about his death.
Well, of course there are. It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. That he died, or that
Chris Cornell killed himself. Chris Cornell was his best friend. He gets super depressed.
That it was okay. So what I heard, and I don't know very many details about it, but yeah, Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington, and I think he was even linked to Kurt Cobain. It goes back that far. That
Cornell might have been, but Chester, I don't think they were. They weren't that big.
So no, what it was is that Link. What do you mean they weren't that big?
When did Cobain die?
In the 90s.
Yeah, Hybrid Theory came out in 2001.
No, I know. No,
Okay.
but what I'm saying is their deaths, their suicides are linked.
I thought you were saying the bands were linked.
No.
Okay,
no,
I got you.
Their deaths, their suicides were linked to, I guess they were all involved in like investigations of like the Epstein child.
Yes, they all were donors, big donors. And
donors.
To like money to those organizations that
were helping.
Okay. And
yes.
Chester was because he had been molested.
Okay.
That's what like a bunch of those songs are about.
Yeah.
Like Easier to Run is obviously about, something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was so sad when he died. I cried like 3 times probably.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And I was 20. So
yeah.
That was super depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Cornell died. I was like, oh, that's sad. And then Chester died, and I was like,
sucks. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool note to go into.
That was loud.
Thoughts, Chad? You usually drag us out of these.
Yeah, come on, Chad. This is your time to shine.
You sleep talk, Chad?
No, I move around a lot though.
Okay.
And
Same.
Apparently I called somebody one time. That was weird. Anyway, I left a 3-minute voicemail of literally nothing. So
Nice.
Just breathing.
yeah.
Tell me it wasn't a girl.
Oh, absolutely. So
It was a girl?
oh, absolutely.
That's so creepy. Imagine being her.
Oh, and it was like, she was like, "You called me last night?" I was like, "No." And she screenshot. She's like, "I have a voicemail." She's like, "But it's nothing." I was like, "That's weird." It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like,
Whoa.
Gosh.
She gets a voicemail and you're just like, for 3 minutes.
what if that's like me? Like I'm like dying and I can't speak.
Yeah.
And they did nothing.
They didn't answer.
Absolutely nothing.
That reminds me, I've been wanting to bring this up for a couple weeks.
Do we need it?
Yeah, we should start these again and then I'll, because it's a tangent. Ow! Balls!
We're recording again. Boom.
I was gonna ask you guys what I wanted to bring up and ask you is like, what's your philosophy on phones and like your phone ringer?
What do you mean?
Do you have your ringers on?
At night, I do.
You have your ringer on at night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, insane.
Well, the amount of times and it's been quite a few where it's like, I'll go to sleep and then I get a phone call at 7 in the morning. Hey, we need somebody to come play at church. Can you do it?
That's fair.
And so I do a solid.
Okay.
I do. No,
That never happens.
My phone goes into do not disturb mode at 9:15 p.m. and it does not come out until 6 a.m.
You have your ringer on all day though. Like when you get a text message, does your phone make a sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my ringer's on, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I keep my phone on silent, but then my watch on with the ringer.
That
on
makes
it.
sense. That makes sense.
Either way, I think my watch rings or dings first if they're connected.
Got it. So I have the switch so that if it's down, that's everything is off. It doesn't vibrate. It doesn't ring. Nothing happens. And if it's up, text vibrates, calls ring.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have it on unless I'm expecting a phone call.
Yeah.
Or if I'm getting up and leaving it somewhere.
That's the thing, though, is I use my phone daily for communicating with customers and employees, and I need these customers and employees to call like.
If I knew I was waiting for a
me.
call, it would be on.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that like we, like everyone on Earth has just decided that we're gonna have this thing in our pocket that if anyone knows the secret number, wherever we are in the world, they can press a button and an alarm in our pocket goes off.
Yeah.
How insane is that?
That's kind of crazy.
And so my philosophy is I don't want anybody to presume that they have any stake in my time.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll piss off. It's all good.
Well, I just don't want anyone to be able to press a button and wedge themselves into my day.
See,
am I an ass?
I like the wedge. I like the wedging.
I understand that, but I also understand the value of communication.
Yeah.
And how do I say this? I like to be the guy that people can communicate with, and if they have a question or something,
Yeah.
I can answer it, and I will answer it in a timely manner.
Yeah.
I've got friends, and I get what you do. I totally understand. You don't want
I'm
anybody.
already pissed. I'm pissed.
I know. But in the industry that we're in with the music and
It's totally
creativity, it is totally different. I
Yeah.
text a graphic designer friend of mine. They don't respond to me. I'm going to the next graphic designer.
Yeah.
So same
like, the
as
thing-
me. Like if somebody's contacting me to book our band, I'm going to answer as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like. I'm like that with everybody though,
Yeah.
because I don't want to miss an opportunity, and I want my friends and colleagues to know that I'm reliable.
Yeah. So I check my phone every 10 minutes. I check
the
my
dot?
phone every single 10 minutes. Sometimes before that, sometimes maybe 12 minutes.
Okay.
If you need something and it can't wait 10 minutes, we human upright walking ape creatures were not designed to be contacted immediately with emergencies. Our brains weren't designed for that. Our bodies weren't designed for that. If it can't wait 10 minutes, wasn't meant for me. That's my philosophy. It's there.
I get that.
There is,
I get that.
Bar a medical emergency, if somebody's being rushed to the hospital because they had a heart attack, blah, 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 a lifetime of my sanity outweighs the 3 minutes I would save.
Yeah. Now
That's my
and that's
philosophy.
the thing. And that yeah, I get that
Because
well,
I know I will check my phone every 10 minutes.
and see, and that's the thing when it comes down to opportunities for a band or something like that.
Yours can go in 10 minutes.
Yeah, this event we were a part of in Nashville, we only got it because the videographer that I went with, he's also really involved with the awards organization. One of the bands dropped, and that last Saturday, whenever right before I texted you,
Yeah.
he was looking for another band. So he had a list that he was going down, calling all these bands. Had I not answered, and I not responded in less than 10 minutes,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have been in Nashville this last weekend.
See, there you go. You got to be
So
prepared.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't.
You don't.
Well, it's like I also like two things. I like being kind of like what Charlie was saying. I kind of like being the guy somebody can rely on. Somebody needs some help to do this thing now. They can call me. Odds are I'll probably be there. And also, it's like, you know, I would like to think I would find a way to make it happen, but you know, Will over here gets a DUI. He needs somebody to call. He can call me because my ringer's on. You
I'll
know?
call the jail back. Be like, I got a call from this number. They're like, what's your name? Will. It's like, we don't know you. Okay, bye. And then you still need bail.
Yeah. And you've used up your one phone call, so you got to wait another day.
Do they really only give you one phone call? I feel like that's a myth.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I did get an incredible phone call the other day. If it's ever a phone number I don't know, obviously I would do what?
Answer immediately.
it. Clearly,
Yes.
that is.
See, and
I have
that's me. That's
stopped
me too.
work to go. I need to take this.
Yeah. If I see my phone ringing, or if it rings and I don't know the number, There are psychos out there that just won't answer because they don't know the number. I almost always answer. Unless it says spam risk.
Oh, I answered even more.
Because I'm like, how many people do I know? And how many people's phone numbers do I have? Way lower than the amount of people I know.
Oh, yeah.
I answer, especially if it says 479.
So I answer this phone call, and it's the golden ticket. All right.
Oh no.
It's the golden shower. I don't know. So they call me, and guess what, dude? The Good Samaritans of the United States were calling to tell me that my Social Security number was fraudulent.
Oh, good.
So naturally,
So that means
You
you're
got right on that, right?
That means you're a fake person, right?
I guess I don't know what that means.
Did they say they were calling the police?
I didn't get to get that far. You know why? Because I answered the phone. Naturally, it says press 1 to speak with the agent. I just hit 1.
Yeah,
I was in it
immediately.
I was at work. I go to the back. I pull Walter over. I go, and so I open it up, and some woman is talking to me, and she explains it, and I go, I got a question. She goes, okay. The second a scammer knows they're not going to get you, they just hang up. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just hang up.
Oh, yeah.
So I was shocked that I got this far. I go, I got a question. She goes, okay. And I go, I just want you to be real with me. How many people a day do you get with this? And she goes, approximately like 50. I go, 50? I was like, holy crap.
There's no way she gets 50 people a day.
And Walter's...
Maybe at this call center. Maybe the whole call center.
I don't know. But Walter's laughing, and I go, man, that's awesome. For you? Like, and she goes, yeah, Americans are dumb. I was like, I guess so. And she's like, but, and then she...
Remember what we were talking about, the IQ, the median?
Yeah. Well, and then she has the audacity to say, but you're pretty smart. And I go, I don't think so. I think you're the smart one here. If you're getting 50 people a day.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But that's the weird thing is because I'm pretty sure they make commission and they scam someone for like $400 and they probably get like $10 of that. So it's like, who's the dumb one?
But if they're in India, like $10 will feed a family for 2 weeks. So
They're not that... the country's not that poor. It's not Nigeria. It's... I was gonna say, like at least our country has indoor plumbing. Like, straight up. Got him. They do have like their own NASA over there. They're one of the only other countries to have like a space program, though.
yeah, because and you know what's funding it, right? All of these scams.
The Iranians. Oh,
Oh, I misspoke. I got a different one earlier that day, though. That was the good one. I'm in bed. Just before my alarm goes off, I get a phone call. I don't know the number. I'm committed every time. Yeah. I'm committed. So I answer it. You know, my voice is still raspy. I don't even know what's going on. I can barely even identify that I'm holding my phone.
You know where you are. You don't know your name.
Exactly. And it's the same thing. I hit 1, and it's some dude with a very thick Indian accent whose name is Joseph. And he's like, did you get a case number in the message? And I said, suck my dick. And he just goes, you can do that if you want to. And I just lost it.
Doesn't understand the language.
I just lost it, and then he just hung up.
Wow.
I was sitting there. I was like,
why do they always ask for a case number? Because they never give you one.
it just seems more legit.
Well, see, okay, I can't remember. Did my story about my scam call get on? Was
Yes.
that lost?
You told one.
Yeah.
No.
but
That
lost?
was in season 2.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that was a while back.
Okay, then never mind. I won't say it
Because
again.
Evan was still here.
Was he?
Oh yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. It's
Rip
so,
Evan.
You know, it sucks that we can't just say, like, tell everyone if you get a phone call and it's someone with an Indian accent, just hang up.
You can't say that. You can't do that.
I just wanted to see Jen's face.
Yeah.
It's kind of true though. I mean,
Well, and so
They got my
Unless
mom.
you have a friend named Raj or
Sorab.
Sorab.
I knew a Sorab.
Sorab.
You knew a Sorab.
yeah, super genius.
His brother went to the National Spelling Bee.
Cool.
Can't remember his name.
Somebody was telling me, they're like, well, that's terrible. There's 50 scams a day. That's probably a bunch of like old people and stuff. And I was like, look, I've worked in a restaurant long enough. Fuck old people, okay? You know how many people? Yeah, you know what? No, I'm handling the real issues in here, okay? Do you know how hard it is to use a QR code scanner on your phone?
No.
Not at all. No. Do you know how many old people refuse to learn?
Almost all of them.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
The unwillingness for the elderly to learn new things is baffling. And they expect you to just do everything for them. And you're like, I'm paying for my meal and no more, and that means you wait on me hand and foot for the next 4 hours.
You people stormed the beaches of Normandy, for God's sake, and you can't figure out your phone?
Yeah. You know how many people asked me to show them how to send an email on their phone when I worked at Office Depot? I just started saying, I don't know how to use your phone. And like they would look at me like I just like told them to go F themselves.
You're the idiot.
They'd be like,
You're the idiot.
They'd be like, what? I was like, I don't know how to use your phone. And also I can't take it across the counter. They're like, and then they'd pace around and just like poke at stuff on their screen, right? Hoping that maybe if they poke in the right place one time,
the phone fairy will come about and help
it would
them out.
type the email and attach the document, you know. And then they would come back and they'd be like, this would really be a lot easier if you would show me how to do it. It's like, oh, did you go hard of hearing too? Because I don't know how to use your phone and I'm not taking it across the counter.
So
we lost business.
So
if Steven Tyler can figure out how to drive a car, you people can figure out how to use your phone.
If Ozzy can take a breath, you can use that phone.
So this is getting a little personal. Not me. I'm not that old. I know how to use my phone.
Charlie didn't know how to use phone.
I don't know how to use my phone. But that is one of my biggest complaints about my father.
Yeah.
Who is my boss. I love you, Dad. But he's got one of the newest, most recent, given it's an Android, so I don't know anything about it. But I do know that they are they're more like a PC where you have to like clean the cache out and you got to do like the disk cleanup and all that stuff on it, or it doesn't work as efficiently and fast and all that, and he just doesn't. He doesn't. It just and he immediately goes. He doesn't ask. Well, there has been times where he's asked me, but I could figure it out on his Android. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend the energy doing that.
Yeah.
Then he goes to, this is a stupid phone. This phone's broken. There's something wrong with the phone.
Yeah.
Like, no.
It's you.
There's 75% of the time. I'll give him that 25. 75% of the time, it's user error.
And they always have Androids too.
Yeah, it's why.
And
Apple's
so much easier.
So much easier to use.
So my mom does have an
user-friendly.
iPhone, and she doesn't know about multitasking on the iPhone. Imagine that.
Does she just walk around with 50 things open?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait,
She's never double-clicked the home button to open multitasking.
Oh, like see all you. Okay, that's what it's called.
She just goes to the home screen and hits the app again, and it opens to. She also hasn't ever closed a tab in Safari on the phone. So there's like 150 tabs open.
How do you find anything?
Sorry for outing you, Mom. Well, it's like for her usage, just going to the home screen and hitting the app again
is easier.
That's how it works. And she doesn't need to go into Safari and find things. She clicked the link and she leaves it open until she's done using it and then closes the app. But it's like,
well, the fact that she still has an iPhone that has the home button is one of the.
Well, I do too, but
and it bothers me that I have one notification over my email thing,
and it won't ever go away.
Gotta get rid of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Mine's
big red numbers.
Mine's taking a Duke though. It's Duke in the bed,
dude.
Yeah,
it's time.
It was at 90% before I left the house this morning, which is very unusual. But I haven't updated it, so the Apple Ninja's shadow updated my phone, and Yeah, torqued up the battery life. Grace is 2. Maybe we got hit by an EMP.
That's
Chinese
what it was.
EMP.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Can I go on this tangent? Have you heard about those guys, the diplomats from the States that go over to China and stay in the hotels, and like they come back with migraines for the rest of their lives, and it turns out that the freaking Chinese have ultrasonic speakers pointed up at the hotel rooms, and they play like supersonic sounds at night
No.
just to torture these people. American diplomats and like people going over for business, just to mess with them.
That's sort of funny.
They never recover.
I mean, that's some type of like cold warfare there.
It's torture.
Torture.
They also rounded up all the Muslims and are harvesting their hair and organs. So, but I mean,
I don't know anything about that.
Chad
I can go
actually
off-
passed that law.
I can I can go on all day about lizard people and 9/11. I don't know anything about
Anything that's actually happening.
what. Wait, what?
What?
I know about things that are actually happening, right?
Oh, the lizard people.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen? That's
That's
Have you seen the video of Hillary Clinton's
real.
eyes going like this?
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of her spitting a loogie back into the water bottle after she takes a drink out of it? That's easily the most disturbing video I've ever seen in my life. It's so much worse than Ted Cruz getting the thing on his lip and eating it. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He spits out the tonsil stone and it gets stuck on his lip and he just eats it again. As a dude who's had tonsil stones, they smell like sulfur. He just ate a ball of sulfur, basically. Change the subject. Change the subject. Chad, change the subject. Change the subject.
How about
Change
the
the
fly?
Ted went to
Fly.
but didn't Ted he just went to Cancun, didn't he?
Yeah, he's vibing, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of like. I get why people get mad.
But what?
Here, I'll say this. I'll say
what,
this.
What could he do? What?
That's what I'm saying.
What would him being in Texas benefit the fucking state?
So
He would be just as miserable as all of them. Why the fuck would it matter if he's there?
So wait, Charlie. I get why 50% of people are upset. You feel me? They just have a problem looking at things objectively. Because they're Democrat.
Oh.
Chad's like, I don't know where this is going. I don't like any of the directions this goes.
They don't clip their fingernail.
Yeah. Painted.
Spoons.
The floor will be painted. That's a great movie. Yeah, I agree. Like, what could he do? He doesn't run those companies.
What can
What's he gonna do? Pass a law to make them do better?
That like that's the thing is like there. Okay, even here. It was extremely cold here. It was the coldest I've ever experienced in the state of
-2
Arkansas.
in the morning.
Dude, and I had gas was frozen. Like here at my house, Saturday night before all of the snow, when it started dropping, right?
Yeah.
Our gas regulator froze.
Wow.
We had no gas in the house.
Crazy.
And at first I'm like, wait, I just installed a brand new $15,000 heating and air conditioning system. Like,
Yeah.
there can't be anything wrong with it. Found out gas froze.
Whoa.
Had the gas company out and replace it. He told me he had been out, and this is a Saturday night at 8:00. He had been out doing this exact same thing for 12 plus hours on a Saturday.
Wow, making that money.
Making that money. Okay. Replacing gas regulators.
Was that like $80 a call?
I don't know, dude. I mean, it didn't cost me anything.
I'm thinking about that money.
Yeah. But then the next few days, there were 2 days in a row where I had like 6, 7, 8 service calls with no heat, right?
We got to cut these. Sorry, it's like right on the money.
Yeah. Okay, so after that, day where I lost gas. I had 6, 7, 8 service calls a day with no heat. Half of them, at least 50% of them, had the same issue I had.
Wow.
They either were, the gas was frozen, the regulator was frozen, or like there were a couple that had propane where you have to schedule a propane delivery, and they have to come and deliver you the gas, and they were out, and the guy's like, because that's impossible. Like we just had it filled up 2 weeks ago. Come to find out, it was 2 months ago. Still a lot of propane.
It's like 10 degrees outside.
Yep.
You're going to use more.
Exactly. And then I'm like, and like the leading questions are, do you have hot water? Is your stove working? And they're like, oh, no. And so then they're still in denial, like, but can't you get it working? I'm like, no, like literally out of my control. So there was one day where I was getting like really frustrated because like I couldn't fix anybody's heat because they were all out of gas. So like, well, cool.
I fart in the vicinity of your house, and that's about the best I can give you.
You're like, can you fix it though?
No.
Did that work? It's like,
yeah, I'm gonna just run out to my van real quick. Just left.
Yeah, just left. Nope.
I don't know if he's coming back.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Yeah.
It was cold.
I've never been so surprised. Like, usually snow and ice and stuff that prevents people from going out. We were actually still relatively busy at the restaurant.
Well, yeah.
Being the only restaurant open, so
I literally couldn't get out of our parking lot because they don't clear it.
See, so
This apartment complex.
until Wednesday when I left town, I was getting out in my front wheel drive service vehicle. Mm-hmm. Then I get home and I get stuck right here as I'm like trying to get home and just leave. I also got stuck
coming back in on Thursday.
Yeah.
I had to push my car into the parking spot.
So
because they don't clear apartment parking lots in this state.
Yeah. But what was funny though is like I was still able to get around most main roads here, and then we drove all the way up to Springfield I was dropped off with the videographer, and then everybody that was local to Nashville that was involved with the filming and everything we were doing this last weekend, they were all canceling on us. It was like, oh, dude, like, we can't get out. Like, the snow is horrible. The roads are horrible. And we're driving down, like, through Missouri and Kentucky and Tennessee. We're like...
Do you live on a mountain?
Yeah, this is fine. There's just, nothing wrong here.
Take an extra 30 minutes.
It's like... And everybody was still freaking out, like, there's nothing wrong here.
Yeah.
It was so weird how people, like... I mean, I know Tennessee, they don't get too much snow.
No.
So, when they do get snow, it's a lot of snow. So, but I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
The snow?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I took Grace drifting. We drifted around a little bit that first day it snowed. Awesome. She freaked out.
I'm sure.
She didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And there's like a huge, basically 90-degree turn right out of the parking lot. And I basically went like around it. Just totally lost control.
Have you ever gotten a phone call from... a name, like it has a name, Rogers, Arkansas? I don't know this name.
Some of them do, yeah. Just answer it and say, "What's up, Ansley?" Do it.
I'll let Chad. I'll let Chad live. Go. Oh, did it disappear? Are you calling him back?
Oh, just look at. Tell his password.
I can't. It's not looking at me.
Yeah, what's your password? What's your?
It's calling. Oh, it's a number now. Speaker. I'm sorry.
Unreal.
I'm sorry.
Unreal.
They're calling again, bro. That's why it's busy.
It can't wait 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. That would have been fun, though.
That would have been fun.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Live call-ins. That's what we need. Call-ins.
Call-ins.
That's how we take this pod to the next level. We need a gimmick. How about this? None of us wear pants.
Next podcast.
But the camera is just still waist up.
Oh, now I think they're calling back. You gonna do it, Chad?
Scam likely.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jose Gomez, calling for SiriusXM. This call may be recorded for quality purposes. Charles Kinder, please.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna do him like that.
Oh, poor
man.
guy. Chad was dirty.
Dirty.
He's a nice guy. He's giving you 70% off your Sirius XM package. Because
Man.
Spotify and Apple Music don't exist and haven't existed for years.
What
Yeah.
is happening here? Michael from the studio,
Yeah.
he said, I'm going to get more wood soon. And
Wait.
just sends a picture of him like out on a lake. I guess, or something.
Wait. He texted this to you?
Yeah.
Mike, you guys are on this level of communication?
I mean, we've chatted from time to time. I mean, not over text. usually.
Wait. What kind of wood are you talking about, bud?
Maple.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what exactly.
Is it an accident?
Yeah.
Just say bet.
Just, I bet.
I bet.
That's what I always
Okay.
when someone texts
We've
me.
kind of like, we good?
We've reached the denouement.
Yeah,
What time is it?
we're good. It
Oh
is-
yeah, we're good. We're
Yep.
good. It's 8 o'clock, baby.
All right.
I mean, it's the afternoon.
8 o'clock in the afternoon.
Let's see.
Bitter.
Lizard people, real. 9/11.
Bush.
Yeah.
I see.
Dick Cheney.
Yes.
Iraq War.
Oh, okay.
Bigfoot, real. Mermaids,
Real.
50-50.
Oh,
Mermaids. Next question.
Titanic didn't sink.
In the ocean, above.
Did not sink. Did not sink.
Alien rocks on the moon, real.
Real.
I saw the documentary.
Yeah.
Transformers,
Real.
real cool.
You.
Love the movie.
I mean, Optimus Prime with those rocket boots at the end of the fourth movie. I mean,
He flies out of nowhere. He could have used that in the whole movie.
I've literally seen the first one, and that's it.
This whole movie, there are every circumstance he could have used rocket boots.
Yeah.
And then the last shot of the movie,
He
he
used
blasts
rocket
off into
boots.
space with rocket boots.
Well, you know, like,
he's not showing his full hand. He didn't.
yeah. You like,
what? Never let him see your next move.
like, see, there's so many things you don't know that phone can do. It's like he just realized,
But
oh shit, I've got rockets on my feet.
I don't know what my phone can do, but my phone knows what it can do. Okay?
Let's see. Does
I'm not out of nowhere going,
Does it have rocket
shit,
boots?
I got these motherfuckers.
Oh shit.
I can do this.
Siri, what can you do? Some things you can ask me.
I gotta pee. Can we
There's a
wrap it?
big list of things she can do.
Ooh, she's not gonna read them off to me.
What can you do?
All right, we're out.
Apparently, my phone doesn't know what it can do.
All right, bye-bye.
Bubby boss.